Boy. Elmano scored a serious goal against Bayern Munich. Fucking hell. No wonder he's being linked with everyone. Eee. Fair play, lad. Fair play. I wonder what the possession stats and all of that stuff say in relation to this game, because there's really been nothing really. It's kind of been a game we probably expected. Everything with Chelsea's kind of been drossed in it, really. Liverpool versus Chelsea was so boring. So boring. If you look at the statistics, people, Chelsea have had one shot. Manchester City have had 7. Chelsea have had 1 on target. Manchester City have had 2. So between the two sides, there's only been 3 shots on target. As you'd have imagined, Manchester City have 59% possession to 41. They played 294 passes to the 183 by Chelsea. I don't really care about pass accuracy, but to keep up this Sky Sports thing with you lot, smash the like button. Pass accuracy with Chelsea stands at 81% to City's 93. Chelsea have committed 6 fouls. City have committed 5. Chelsea have 2 yellow cards. As expected, City have none. There's been no red cards. Chelsea have had 2 corners, as have City. And Chelsea have been offside twice. Silliness. Oh, helicopters are out. That Salah tweet gives me hope this fraud is getting sacked, DG. Ethan, come outside. Come to the front and centre. Another runner. Come to the centre. Because when it's our time to laugh at Arsenal, you're always local. I need to know what's going on. You don't spend 500 million. Let's disregard the fact that this is probably the worst title retention seen by anybody. To be flirting with not playing in Europe in any totality for a club the size of Liverpool, especially with the money spent and winning the second Premier League title, in recent years, it's not a shock. You're still talking about wingers. Salah, what's going on? Midfield, what's going on? Shabazz, I saw yesterday. McAllister, don't think I didn't see that dive in. I'm a big fan of Gravenberch, but I'll be shameless. What happened there? Van Dijk and that whole defense is a shambles. You're not gonna make it with the keeper. You need to sack the gaffer. How can you need another rebuild after all that piece? I told you lot in the summer, you lot called me a hater. I said I'd be gassed about Ikatike, which has worked. Isaac's been dealt unfortunate with injuries. If he stays fit, he's bagging. That's the only thing that should be a tactical issue for Liverpool. How do you integrate them both? Liverpool can't defend, can't attack. Midfield's a shambles. I'd imagine Liverpool fans are seeing the same thing week in, week out. Arne Slot, you can't blame him for everything because I don't think recruitment was purely on him, but there's not a single thing from a Liverpool perspective, if I was a fan, to latch onto with Arne Slot. But if I wanted to be deluded, I'll give you another season because this has been terrible. You won us the league last year after Klopp. It's horrible. Can't see him having any solutions defensively. Doesn't have any in midfield. Bewildering team selections. No relationships built across the field. You spent all this money and need a rebuild. You didn't do the sexy. You done the sexy things. You went out and bought designer clothes and you didn't put food in your fridge. That being fair enough, one of your centre halves got injured. You needed a centre half or 2. You need a right back. You badly needed a 6. Fair enough. I wasn't screaming Liverpool need a winger and all of that, but that's something I've seen your fans speak about. So yeah, we'll have to see what you lot are gonna do, man. You'd imagine Harvey Elliott's gonna get sold. Curtis Jones. I mean, if Slot leaves, I think Jones stays, but there's rumors around him. I mean, Gakpo is just not it, is it? So yeah. And even that, Jeremy, like that's why I don't understand the Xabi Alonso links, not to Chelsea, but with Liverpool, because he could get the best out of a Verts. He's shown I can get good stuff out of a Verts, out of a Frimpong. Slot just tells me that we either don't want to pay the money to rip up his contract, however long's there. We're not convinced for whatever reason with Alonso, or there's something there. We might not have even got engaged in talks. We've got no other targets, or we're talking in some mysterious world with whoever's going to be the new manager. We just don't want it to come out. Either way, it all looks like a mess. It looks a mess. And, Liverpool, the amount of losses, the amount of goals they're conceding from set pieces, you're seeing the same things week in, week out from Liverpool. And it just doesn't look like that man has the solutions. It's as simple as that. Like, stop putting your money in the slot machine. Like, that house always wins. And again, watching you lot yesterday makes me mad at my football club, because you lot, and listen, the past brings regrets, the future brings uncertainty, the past is the past. But I genuinely look at Arsenal, everybody, and this is from a place of love, it's always that. Why the fuck did you man win the league last year? Because there weren't no title race. Liverpool ran away with it. Should have won the league last year. So bring it to me this year. Please. Liverpool need a Fabinho type of profile and have done for a while. Gravenberch is an 8. McAllister isn't physically imposing. And the players as well, like, granted, like, McAllister's been a shadow of his former self. Gravenberch, not quite the Gravenberch of last season, but I think he's been cool. Verts, I don't know what's going on with you. Ekatike's worked. Isaac ain't been fit. Not on everything on the right-hand side with Liverpool, whether it's how they're utilising Salah or how they've got there over Salah, Jeremy Frimpong, man, certain men are having to play right back. It's a mess. It's a mess. You're not going to have Van Dijk forever as well. Like, how many years has he got left? And even that, because the defensive philosophy is so bad, it doesn't. Van Dijk's a human being. You're going to get collapsed with everybody. The shirt does look too heavy for certain Liverpool players. Certain players, it's their first season. But I always used to think, especially under Klopp, there was leaders at Liverpool, man. Salah might get you out of something. Someone might do something, whether they're starters or off the bench or whatever. They haven't got that. It looks like it's not confirmed, but it does look like, based on reports from Ornstein and all that, that Alonso to Chelsea is moving. It's moving in the right direction. Wharton is not the profile Liverpool need. Tonali or Gomares would do wonders for them. They're linked with Wharton. He's quality, but that's not the profile they need. On a real note, rather Chelsea win just to screw City's winning momentum. We'll see where the chips fall. During the Champions League phase, I remember Liverpool supporters saying they had a bigger chance of winning the UCL compared to Arsenal because of heritage. I called that nonsense then. Still is. No, they're right, bro. They're right. Let them. Sometimes you have to never interrupt your enemies when they're making mistakes. Slot said at least they scored 2 goals. I'd lose it if it was Arteta. Shane, one love. Yeah, no God's cutting, bro. Like, if I had to guess money of who I honestly in my heart of hearts think's going, I think Gabriel Jesus will leave, Fabio Vieira will leave, Reece Nelson will leave, Norgard will leave, and Kepa will leave. Maybe one of Trossard or Martinelli. I don't know with those two. If we get a left winger, I think Trossard's going to be moved on. I don't think Ben White's going to be moved on. I think that injury, clubs might just allow it a bit. I'll be watching in the next 18 months closely. Kai Havertz and Odegaard, you're on big money. You're central to the system. And you've got 2 years left on your deal. Once we get rid of Slot, we can beef again. Nah, we're always beefing. I got no beef with you, DG. As you saw last night, I have bigger battles to fight. Nah, this is why you shouldn't have chat shit. Come outside, bro. Come outside. I don't want to hear allow it. There's no allow it. Because Arsenal, we never got to allow it. I want all of you, lot. Come outside. Second again, brave me. Slot's lost the plot, blood. Talk to us nice before we get Max Downman to text Rio. Rio, come back to London, man. I'm on that slightly. I'm on very slightly. Rio, you get games at Arsenal, you know. Trossard and Martinelli sit on. That's another thing as well. Slot violating. I'm an armchair expert, but Ethan, you've been here. I've been saying for time because I've seen my team collapse. I saw the Liverpool sides early. See when Arsenal were 8th and the very things that I take for granted now weren't there. We were doing the young player thing because at least they've got a reason to want to turn up. I've been saying for time, Rio needs to get games. The others are not doing what needs to be done. Cody Gakpo, easily the most frustrating player of that front line. Verts, I do think a competent manager gets more out of you, but end of the day, you're not putting in performances of someone deemed as a golden boy, 700 million. You don't grab games or look to grab games by the scruff of its neck. It looks like the Verts of the Europa League final. This is completely random, but I still maintain Arsenal should have got Ademola Lookman still. I've breed the game. The next 3 years, it's an athlete's thing. If we grab some at slightly the black as well, but Lookman, Semenyo, we could have been gone. I must admit, I'm in 2 minds about selling Trossard still. I'm in 2 minds, man. Because we're trying to do this win now mode thing. Trossard can help us, man. Trossard's a decent little player, bro. Fuck it. He's a cult hero now, man. Are you confident that Timber will be fit for the final? Not if I don't see him in any of the next 2 Premier League games. Does Burnley, big up Charles, does Burnley and Crystal Palace need Timber or take his time for the final? Surely he has to get minutes across both of them, man. Even if it's little man minutes, even if it's in the ideal world, he's actually fit. They've kept it under wraps. Hopefully everything goes to plan against Burnley. He starts or like between the 2 games, I'd love him to start, get an hour, and then the next one, get a little 20, 30. There's a next week to rest. You're starting in the final, innit? I still don't think you'd be able to like go the whole distance of 90 minutes and added on time, but you do have a mascara there to pull in. Reports are Marino could even be fit for the final, even the Palace game. Yeah, but he's got little man minutes, bro. 5 to 10 minutes max from him. Coaching or playing for Chelsea is a shortcut to ending your career. Not really, in my opinion, because Xabi Alonso you got sacked from Real Madrid, bro. Life still goes on. You've obviously done great stuff at Leverkusen and with Sociedad. You get sacked from Chelsea, you'll get another job. Graham Potter, life's still moving. You've got another job. Liam Rosner, the only way's up. Like, whatever man say about him, you took a job that you weren't prepared for. The biggest job that you've been offered today. You've got some level of experience being there. You're going to get another job in the Prem or whatever. I want Mbappe, man. I don't care about the attitude shit, bro. Like, he'll pattern, man. He'll pattern. Henri will chat to him. And, bro, every French player that's ever been at Arsenal, apart from you, Koscielny, because you never did it when it mattered. Liverpool are really letting Alonso just go freely to Chelsea. They clearly don't think he's a good fit for them. Or they've either not engaged in any conversation with Xabi Alonso, because on top of him being a good manager, obviously there's that Liverpool tie. The fans are vexed about what's going on. They'll get behind that, because that's all us fans want. They either have not engaged in conversation with him, and for two reasons. Maybe it's incompetence, or they want to give Slot another chance, or they don't think, for whatever reason, there could be one reason or 10, Alonso's not the thing right now. Maybe it's, for argument's sake, maybe it's raised demands, whether it's certain things he wants to do with the squad, all that kind of jazz. Or for me, he might not be the profile. We're looking for someone else. Either way, Slot staying is madness at this moment. We had genuine reason last year. This year we fixed. I hear that, Charles, but I don't hear that, bro. Like, I don't hear that. If we had the summer last year, if we had the transfer window last summer, the year before, it is what it is, man. We'll make up for lost time. Mbappe would be perfect. He's got that goofy media personality Arsenal would love. Petit, Vieira, Henri, Perez, all these men will get Mbappe in line and make sure he doesn't get out of hand. But we know we're not getting no Mbappe, because God knows what they're going to ask for in terms of a transfer fee, let alone the wage structure, the wages and all the things he wants. Immediately, whatever we think we're doing, it has to be cut up for a minute. Like, you're gonna have to make him the highest earner and do certain things that you haven't done. Bearing in mind, you have given Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, this one new deals on paper. You have not moved on Gabriel Jesus, that's on 200 on grand a week. Reece Nelson, that's on 100 on grand a week. Fabio Vieira, couple of other Martinelli or a Trossard. You've given several new deals as well. So it's just not gonna happen, man. That'd be the entire summer budget, bro. In which, fuck it, do it. But I know it's the wrong thing to do. We have to act our net worth. This is if we secure Champions League. And this is all assuming he wants to leave Real Madrid trophyless. Got more hope just having a cheeky little, like, we're not saying for Diaz. We're saying for Hendrick. He's saying for Arda Güler. I don't even think we need this guy, but that Mustantano, that just see what can happen. We always told them, wait till next season. This is the season. Right? Let's just win it, because no pagan fan is safe. Big up to the guy who posted the smash the like button, had forgotten. Big up to you lot. DG, after the latest season of Desperate Housewives of Madrid, would you date Miss Valverde or Miss Chouameni if available? Why for that? But I'd rather sign Valverde. If Alvarez goes to PSG, we need to test Bacola. I'm here for it. People crying for Mbappe make me laugh. In this league, you want a joyride or you'll get torn to pieces. Oh, come on, man. Cherky's coming on. Mbappe will do bits, man. Come on. He'll score goals, bro. He'll score goals. He will do madness. And we're already not liked. Mbappe's not liked by the media. French and that. I know it's not going to happen, but in an ideal dream, bro, fuck it. Do it, man. Do it, man. Do it, man. I want him to play against City. Someone slides in against City, like what he did against City for Real Madrid. And he's like, little shithouser. Cherky's coming on. Go find me the next Cherky. I need the skillers at the Emirates, man. We need a couple players like Eze, man, that just, they're getting the fans off their feet. They generate excitement and fear in the opponent. Hey, Cherky, you must. Cherky, you must. City, we're coming for you first. Haaland, them memes. Cherky, rolling around on the floor. Show me something. You must. Man, underrated Mbappe because of media. Mbappe, come and live your Henri career mode at N5. Mbappe will destroy low blocks. He's no mug either. He's played in big games. He knows the stakes. Sorry, let me make sure we're kicking off the second half, people. So I'll get back to that in a second, Siddiq. Big up yourself. Let's make sure we kick off. Ref, long, come on. Come on, referee. Okay, they done me. Siddiq, we're back. Second half has kicked off, people. I watched Team Copy, shout out them, and some Liverpool supporters think that the sporting directors at Liverpool don't want Alonso because he's popular with the fans, and that could undermine the power they have. It's a theory. I mean, it's a theory that's not without stake, but at the same time, he could get behind you. Because at least, even if it doesn't work with Alonso, what's one thing Liverpool are saying? Liverpool fans are saying, we don't understand what this team is. Are we good in attack? Are we good in defense? At least with Alonso, you could say, all right, he's just walked into the club. You're obviously looking for certain little improvements. Slot just don't look like he's doing. And as mad as it is, I wouldn't blame Slot for everything. Because the way Liverpool's transfer recruitment, he couldn't have wanted everything. Like, I don't think he wanted Ikatike and Isak. I think it was a thing where obviously we want a striker, we linked with both. Isak at one point didn't look like was happening. Ikatike signed. It's become like Isak had become available. They've obviously sat there and said, do you want to do it? And I would do the same if I was Slot. Fuck it, do it. Like, I do think them every now and again there's some scenarios where you say, fuck it, just do it, we'll deal with it later. Because that should be the only tactical kind of conversation around Liverpool, or major one. How do you get them two in? It's that, it's the midfield, it's the relationships on the right, on the left, how they defend, set pieces, the high line getting exposed, not following runners, like the basic principles. And the players have to take accountability as well, because a lot of these men are shadows of their former selves. But ultimately, unfortunately, this is football. Like, it's your fault. Unfortunately, as a manager, it's your fault. Jeremy Doku, Ryan Cherky, back to O'Reilly. No one to aim for in the box, so he floats it. Where's Haaland? Semenyo, over. Am I being harsh for saying Semenyo should do better with that headed effort? I think I am on one hand, but then I don't think it is. Good little passage of play from City to kick off this second half. Doku, Cherky, O'Reilly all playing central roles. To be fair, O'Reilly would have been onside. It's a good ball. He's only got Semenyo to aim at. He stood it up perfectly. I must be honest. I know Semenyo's never known for his heading and that, but he should have broken the deadlock there. I actually think that should be 1-0. And it's for someone who refuses to header. How do you spend over 400 million, but half of that only spent on 2 players? Liverpool forgot what made them great. I don't think Arteta likes coaching that character. Well, you're going to have to learn it, bro, because at some point you're going to buck that. Pep might not look like egos. He has to buck it. Enrique don't. What manager does? Obviously, there's certain elements you like about players having egos, but ideally, you want everyone to follow you in it. But Jose's had to go through that. Wenger had that. Fergie had that. Klopp had that. Enrique's got it today. Pep's got it. To a degree, company. It's going to happen if you sign these good players.